Stop. Button.
Okay.
Hey guys, this is Pooh here, and today we are going to do a really important video, but before I do that, I have a really special guest here today, and I'll let her introduce herself.
Hi everyone, my name is Gia Jackson, and what's up?
Oh yeah. So today, we are going to show how much we love Joseph. So, how do we want to do this? Do we just want to say this to Joseph in the video, or do we just...
Yeah, we can say it to Joseph in the video, and then you can share the story about what happened and like how you met Joseph and stuff like that. You know, you just make your own little, you just not make, but just tell your own little story, your own story, because everybody wants to hear your own story, and then I'll tell mine.
Okay. So, Joseph, I love you, because you're amazing, you're really cool, and you're special to me. You know, being the adopted son to you and to Gia, it blesses me to know that I have two good people like you and like Gia. And Joseph, I love the fact that you love gospel music. I just really love it. And for those that don't know how I started it, how I met him, it was around the same time that I met my friend GJ Ramos. And so he asked me, I think this is how it went. And he said, I have someone that I want you to meet. And I said, okay. So he got me in a group with someone, and it happened to be Joseph, and we connected from there. And that's when I knew that we were going to be really good friends. And from that day on, me and him are just, he basically adopted me into the family. And so, yeah. And so, Joseph, again, I love you dearly. And you're so amazing, and I will always be there for you, buddy. I love you.
Okay. That was a really nice story, Michael. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, geez, this is my turn. I'm being put on the hot seat. All right. Well, my story is gonna be long. And I'm gonna tell you how I met Joseph, but I'm going to kind of put the story into kind of a two-part story. So you see, I met Joe on this app called Ramblio. I met him on December 23rd of 2025. And, he had came on my ramble. And by that time, he was going by Horseshoe because he loves horseshoes. So he decided to have that as his alias or whatever. And so I was like, hey, we were just getting to know about each other. And, he was telling me about, his hobbies. And, I was telling him about mine. And, I was like, hey, I hate to ask you, but what's your real name? And he said, well, my real name is Joseph. I said, okay. Hi, Joseph. It's nice to meet you. And then, that same night, I got introduced to this guy named Jose Ortiz, and a few months later, he made me delete Ramblio, and then Joe and I lost touch up until February 18th. We got back in touch on Ramblio. And how he got my number was I put it out there, on Ramblio, just in case if anybody wanted it. And I was sitting there, just chatting with my mom. And all of a sudden, I get this text from an 815 number. My mom's like, who the heck is that? And I'm like, and I read it, and Joseph was like, hey, this is Joseph. I got your number from Rainbow. I said, okay. And then that night, Joseph was like, hey, I gotta go to the beach with my mom. Is it okay if we FaceTime audio when I get back? I said, sure. So, me and Joe, we were just talking and FaceTime audioing and everything. And, and plus we've known each other for a long time. And, Joe introduced me to GJ, which I'm very happy to have met GJ and Michael and all my other friends. And if it wasn't for Joseph, I wouldn't have all these friends that I have today. So, Joseph, the more me and him started hanging out, he goes, hey, G, I gotta tell you something. I said, yeah. He goes, I have feelings for you. And I said, what? He said, yeah, I have feelings for you. I said, Joe, are you sure that you want to be with me? I just got out of a breakup. He's like, yep. He's like, I know that you want to heal. I know. But he's like, I want to lift you from this breakup. If, he's like, I want you to be happy and I want, us to be together. I said, I don't know, Joe. And then all of a sudden we meet our friend who's a minister, and his name happens to be Joe also, but he goes by Leslie, because that's like his professional name. So, weeks go, about a few days go by, and Leslie goes, hey, how's Joe doing? I said, oh, he's fine. And then all of a sudden I cracked. I said, Leslie, I need to tell you something. He said, yeah. I go, I have feelings for Joe. He goes, you know what? You two are meant to be together. And that very next day, he helped me and Joe be together. And, he ordained us to be together. And it was the happiest day of my life. Because after he ordained us, Joe, he goes, you wanna go out with me? I said, what? He goes, you heard me. I said, yes. And he's like, all right. And, he picked me up. Joe picked me up through my hardest time when nobody else was there to pick me up from my breakup. He was there. And, Joe has his flaws like we all do. But just because Joe has autism or whatever, don't hate on him because of it. Because, he really has been a help to me. He helped me out of my breakup. He made me realize that I needed better. He, just picked me up off the ground and said, look, you need to be happy with me. So, he picked me up off the ground and, he's made me feel like a queen. He tells me he loves me every day, and he tells me how beautiful I am. And, he even is with me through the good and the bad times, Like last night when I was puking, he was right there. He didn't leave. He didn't make a big deal. He stayed right there. And he helped me get my fluids up. And, he really has helped me through a lot. And, even though me and Joe may have our differences, I will never, ever leave Joe's side. And, for those of you who want to hate on Joe just because he is autistic or just because he asked you to be your friend, knock it off, because Joe doesn't deserve all this hate, and he doesn't deserve for you guys to leave groups because of him. And, on behalf of Joseph here, I'm going to speak up for him. Because sometimes he is very, very, very scared to speak up to you guys. So for this time, I'm going to speak up for him. And this is what he says. He says that you guys need to stop hating on him and that you guys need to knock it off and that he has every right to be a human being just like everybody else does. Just because he's autistic does not make him any less of a human. And for those people who are treating him that way, you need to knock it off. Because I have to sit here and defend Joseph because of people like, the people that hate him. And I have to sit here and listen to him cry because people don't want to be his friend. I have to sit here and listen to him cry because people hate him. I seriously have to sit there and, help him and be there for him when he's down on his luck, when he has bad times. I'm always there for him. And, Michael, you can speak up.
I was just listening to what you were saying. Those were really beautiful words. And for those of you, there's a saying, and it's true. Don't judge a book by its cover.
No.
And so don't judge Joseph because he has autism. People think, people with autism don't, they say things about people with autism. And whatever they've been saying is not true.
No, it's not. Because I'm going to tell you something really heroic that Joe did. So one day I was having suicidal thoughts and I thought about, attempting. And Joe told me, he said, "Babe, don't do this." He said, "I love you. The adopted kids love you. You need to stop doing this." And then I just lowered my walls and I just talked to him and, he helped me from not doing it and he saved my life.
That's a hero in my book.
Yep. He picked me up from two of the most baddest things, my breakup and also my suicidal ideations. And, he's been there every time that I haven't felt good. He's been there through every tear. He's been there through every, argument. He's been there through it all. He's been there pretty much through thick and thin, through grease and grizzle.
Even like when you were sick or something.
Yep. Even when I've been sick and puking. Oh yeah, he's always been there. Always.
Yep.
And he lifts me up better than anybody that could ever lift me up. Like, my mom and my dad have even said, like, "Geez, you're in a good mood. Are you hanging out with Joe today?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yeah, we're spending the whole day." And, and stuff like that. And, I'm going to tell you guys, I don't want to spend my days with anybody else but Joe. Like, yes, I do want to spend my days with my adopted kids, and everybody else, but when I spend the day with Joe, there is a warmness that's in my heart.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Because and I know this is true for you, but he brightens my day.
I'm glad that he brightens your day, Michael.
Mm-hmm. He sure does.
I'm glad.
My biggest tip for you guys is just don't judge him.
Yeah. Don't judge him before you get to know him.
Exactly.
Because he is a wonderful person.
Exactly. There's a really awesome YouTuber by the name of Darman, if you search for him, he'll give some really good life lessons too about judging people.
Yeah.
About not judging people.
Right.
Because we've been listening to that a lot.
Yeah, we have.
You know, that's really a big one. A big channel. He's really popular.
Yeah, he is.
I think it's really awesome. Joe loves you as much as all of us.
I know.
And one thing I can say though is Joe, we are here for you.
Yeah. I'm always gonna be here for you and defend you.
So am I. And me and Gia and everyone love you.
Yep. All of us. Me, Michael, Mom, GJ, everybody. Now, GJ, you know, it was so sweet that one day he comes on the call because I added him, and he said, hey, Gia, I want to tell you something. I go, yeah. He goes, Joseph really missed you today. I said, well, why? Why did he miss me? I didn't say why, but I asked, like, what was he, how do you know he was missing me? Like, what was he doing? And GJ goes, he kept saying Gia's face. And I'm like, aw. So he misses me when I'm gone, or when he's gone. He misses me like crazy. And I love when Joseph gives me huggies and kisses. I love it. Mm-hmm. When he powders me with his beard, I love that. It makes me laugh.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's so awesome the way that he's like so. What you guys need to know is he's a caring person. He loves life, but he loves God.
Yes, he does. He always listens to Southern Gospel every single day.
Every day.
Yep. He is dedicated to that. He loves Southern Gospel. He loves it.
And you guys, I can and one thing he's also really dedicated to also is Ring Shout.
Yes. He loves Ring Shout, and he puts a lot of great work into that.
Yep. Sure. Guys, one thing I could always say is this. If you have a question about Joseph, not just about autism, not just about his autism, not just about anything, but about really him or anything, just ask him.
Yeah. And if you don't feel comfortable asking him, ask me. Or ask Michael, or ask anybody, about, not, like anybody in our friend circle. If you don't feel comfortable going to him, you can always ask me or anybody else in our friend circle about him.
Yes, exactly.
Especially with me, because I won't lie to you.
No. And you guys, one thing I was going to say to this, and this is something really important, you guys need to understand that Joseph loves his people.
He does.
Not only you, Gia, or all of us, but what he also loves is his mother.
Oh, yes. He loves his mom so much.
Though they've gone through the thick of things together, no matter what it might be, he still loved her.
Yeah. You know, Joseph has a big heart.
Yes, he does.
He has the biggest heart ever.
Yes, he does. And you guys, if you've never heard his voice is so deep.
It is. It is so deep. Oh my god.
It is really deep. Like, really, really deep. Like, if you heard him do the exterminator on some videos, you would know.
Yes.
I can't do it that low. It's like, hello, I'm the exterminator.
Yeah, it's really, really deep.
Yeah, I can't go that low.
And even when he talks normal, his voice is still deep. Yeah.
Yes. And when you do like, yeah, he does like, yeah.
Yeah, he does. He'll go, yeah, Gia, yeah.
Yes.
I love it when he does that.
I know. But one thing for sure that you guys need to know is that if you have any questions, ask him, me, Gia, GJ, any of us, because we'll be happy to answer. We're not going to sugarcoat anything.
No, ma'am. We're going to tell you the plumb truth whether you like it or not.
Yep. And I gotta give a huge shout out though to Joseph's mom, because she is really an awesome person. So shout out to you, Teresa.
Yeah, shout out to you, Teresa, because you're great.
Yes. And you know, Teresa, I hope you watch this video, because this part is dedicated to you.
Mm-hmm.
I know I didn't really get a chance to really talk to you on Mother's Day, but I want to wish you and all the other mothers a happy Mother's Day, because you are an amazing mother, Teresa. And, you know, you've had to have arguments with him, and I'll tell you this, you're always going to be there for them. You're the little mama bear.
Yep, and I know you will always protect him. I know you will.
Yes.
I've seen it.
Yes.
And don't you think for a second there, guys, that you can get to Joseph without getting through her? Because guess what? She's nice, but when she's in protective mode, you're not gonna like it.
No, you're not. And anybody who's trying to disrespect Joseph, you better be quiet, because she is gonna protect Joseph to the very end.
Yep.
And so ain't any of us.
Oh yeah.
And especially Gia, because Gia will go crazy.
Yeah, I have a pit bull temper, trust me. And I can be a nice puppy, but when I need to protect, I will defend, trust me.
Yes.
I am not afraid to defend him or any of my adopted family or friends.
And I'll tell you right now, I'm like a Rottweiler. If you try to mess with my family, boom, you're down. You're dead. You're done. Not like physically, of course, but like, we will protect.
Yes, we will.
You're like, for those of you that are like, wait, is she mean physically? No. Like, we will talk to you to the point where we will make sure you don't do it again.
Exactly.
We will have a come to Jesus meeting, and you will not do it again. Because if you do it again, it will not be good.
No. Because next time there won't be no talking.
Nope. Straight action.
Yep.
Yeah.
But first, we'll, have a come to Jesus meeting.
Yep, exactly. Joseph, I'll tell you, you light up my day when I hear your voice. And yesterday, I heard how deep your voice was. I'm like, oh yeah, I love hearing that voice. And when talking to in that messages that you were sending. I just love to hear that voice. Like, I love to hear you happy. I love to hear you smile in your voice. And when you're sad or when you're scared or whatever, it hurts me because being protected, like the protector like I am, it just, I feel it.
Yep.
Like whenever you say something happened, whatever it is, I feel it because I'm connected to you.
Oh, yeah.
We're stuck like glue, Joe. Nothing's gonna rip us apart.
Mm-mm.
You know, not just like glue. We're stuck like glue, sticky tape, what's another good adhesive that we can use?
We're just bonded together like two peas in a pod or peanut butter and jelly.
Exactly. You cannot break this bond that we have, Joe. Because, you know, when my voice gets like that, that shows the love that I have for you, Joseph. Like a father and a son. You know, I love you so much. With all of my heart. And that's a fact. But, and Joe, just know this. If you ever need anything, please do not hesitate to call or text me. Please. Same with Kia. And I know she's going to say the same thing too.
Yep, and I've told you before, Joe, if you need me, call me or text me. It doesn't matter. Day, night, it doesn't matter. I will pick up the phone and answer you.
Yep. So will I. Now, if I'm at work or something and you call me, maybe like to check up on me and I don't answer, I will totally try to get back to you. That's a promise. That is a God's truth promise.
Christina 11. Christina 11. Christina 11. Send with Siri. Button. 521. Recording. 27:53.
Yep.
We both love you so flippin' much that we want to do everything that we can to help you.
Absolutely. And no matter what it is, we will always be there.
Exactly. Because, Joe, let me just say this, right? My mission is not only to become a pastor, or not only to become whatever it is, but my mission on this earth, by God, is to protect those that I know are part of my circle of friends and family. Because I will protect anyone who needs protecting. Everyone that is going to be protected. And completely. Including Gia, including GJ, including all of you guys. You all are the reason, or you guys are like all so awesome. And I cannot thank you guys enough for the greatness that you guys show in your messages.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, Joe, I thank God every single day for you. Because, you know, you are one of the most awesome people that I know. Because I got you, I got Gia, I got Joseph, I almost said Joseph again.
GJ.
GJ, and all the kiddos that we have, even all the new ones. was. You know, I love all of you guys. You guys are really awesome. And I can't thank you guys enough for an awesome family that we have. So, is there anything else you wanted to say there, Gia?
No.
No?
Mm-mm. I guess we can end it.
Yeah. It's very long one, but hey, we needed to get it out.
Mm-hmm.
We love you, Joe, and hey, we got you.
Yes, we do. We got you.
Oh, yeah.